Believe the picture and see the truth. 2 plus 4 equals 6.
We're breaking the conditioning!
We inhabit a world of shadows, made to dance to the machinations of puppet masters who pull our strings from unseen vantage points beyond the veil of darkness. Today I bring you a glimpse of the truth that lays just beyond your perception, for I have uncovered a conspiracy, a globalist conspiracy, a literal globalist conspiracy. For those of you unaware who do not keep up with globe manufacturing related news, Larry Murray covered this in his award-winning Globe University article, Where Did They Go? The Disappearing U.S. Globe Manufacturers, in which he details how the globe manufacturing Illuminati, the Globinati, are seeing a decrease in their profits as the word gets out that the Earth is flat. As more and more of these businesses go under, the globalists begin to worry. Because if the world knew the truth, they would buy maps instead. My journey to this radical realization was not walked overnight. It began a year ago, when I was enlightened by a musical scientist. B.O.B. A lot of people are turned off by the phrase flat Earth. But there's no way you can see all that evidence and not know. Grow up. That's right. This award-winning astrophysicist took to social media to waken up his followers. The cities in the background are approximately 16 miles apart. Where is the curve? Please explain this. And was anyone able to explain it? No. It is an unanswerable question. However, all good things must come to an end. And when the globalists found out that B.O.B. was spreading the truth on social media, they shut it down. How else could you explain all his tweets about the flat Earth disappearing? Embarrassment? Does embarrassment earn you the accolades of the Flat Earth Society? I think not. That is an award that you should proudly hang in your house next to your Ph.D. from Harvard. Even though they did their best to suppress his ability to get the word out, they made a critical mistake. For as I said earlier, he is not just a scientist, he is a musical scientist. One who's released a hit song that more than 54 million people have listened to. Bitches be curved, but the earth is flat. Due to copyright issues, I'm not able to play the song for you, but I can read aloud the lyrics as you follow along. Bitches be curved, but the earth is flat. Bitches be curved, but the earth is flat. Bitches be curved, but the earth is flat. Grab your gat, a rat-a-tat-tat. B.O.B. is a wordsmith, using his lyrics to unlock the minds of the masses. Armed with my awakening from social media, I ventured forth to learn everything I could about this flat earth. After finding out that the UN flag paralleled the flat Earth map, I became intrigued by the outer ice wall. How exactly was it held in place?
If there's this great ice wall, how come there's no pictures of it? Well, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of pictures of the ice wall. It's actually the ice that surrounds us and holds the oceans in. That's scientific. The globe has curved water sticking to the outside of a ball with absolutely no container. So that's not scientific. The only way they say the water sticks to the outside of this ball is through their magical, invisible force known as gravity.
Gravity is bullshit. It is a fairy tale told by fools to idiots to placate their fears and keep them from understanding the greater truth, that the reason objects are attracted to the ground is because it is down and not up. Armed with information about the great ice wall, about the flat earth, and that gravity is a lie, I decided the best course of action was going to a scientific authority on the matter, the Flat Earth Society. The mission of the Flat Earth Society is to promote and initiate discussion of flat Earth theory, as well as archive flat Earth literature, our forum acts as a venue to encourage free thinking and debate. The Flat Earth Society mans the guns against oppression of thought and the globalist lies of a new age. Standing with reason, we offer home to wayward thinkers that march bravely on with reason and truth in recognition of the true shape of the Earth, flat. Come join our forums and get started learning about the greatest lie ever told. To say I was intrigued would be an understatement, and I quickly found myself at their FAQ. Are you serious? Yes. Are you controlled opposition? No. What about the astronauts? Most flat earthers think astronauts have been bribed or coerced into their testimonies. Some believe they may have been fooled or are mistaken. It makes perfect sense. Who better to send up in a $100 million space vehicle than a doddering idiot? Only a dunderhead could protect the secret that the Earth is flat. Sending trained or professionally educated individuals is just too dangerous. What does the map of the Earth look like then? As evidenced by the logo of the United Nations, the Earth is a round disk of indefinite dimensions. The geographic North Pole is located in the center of the disk, and the Antarctic lies around the outer edges. Is there an edge to the Earth? The Flat Earth Society, along with previous notable flattists such as Samuel Shelton and S. Robotham, believe there is no end to the Earth, and that it continues indefinitely. The only edge to the Earth is the one you are standing on. Some math describing this can be found on our blog article, The Mathematics of an Infinite Earth. Curiosity having gotten the best of me, I decided to read the article. However, such complex computations eluded me. Turning to an authority I had once trusted, I soon found out that they too were part of the conspiracy. Venturing into the forums, I was greeted with a great enlightenment. When is a scientist taught to lie? Quote, so if we run with all scientists are part of the conspiracy idea, unquote. Scientists are puppets on strings. They are not the masters.
And I don't want to talk to a scientist. Y'all motherfuckers lying and getting me pissed.
I began to be unnerved. If I couldn't trust scientists, who could I trust? Luckily, the forum had an answer for me. User Intinkum. All of my advanced master workings are here. Hello. I'll add all of my workings to this topic part by part. This will be a database. This is the song, What I Like. My doings are guarantees of what will I do. And just what great master workings did Intinkum have to share? Why, the connection between the Globanati and ISIS. Why ISIS is supporting the Curve Earth. This is why ISIS supporting the Curve Earth. This is a news. This is ISIS money. As we know that this is the Curve Earth map. Did the Globanati have no shame? Not only were they willing to silence wordsmiths like B.O.B., but they would resort to terrorism to keep the lie alive, just to sell another globe. It was around this point that I knew I was in too deep. Too many powerful people were involved in this conspiracy. Scientists, mathematicians, astronauts, and ISIS. The Globanati was too big a target for me to take down on my own. But I have a responsibility to the truth, and that is why I am making this video today. For I have devised an experiment which will conclusively prove that the Earth is flat. What you see on the screen before you is another of their lies. A spherical world, a globe. On this globe are lines of latitude. 0 degrees marks the equator. Next are the tropics of Capricorn and Cancer at 23.5 degrees north and south respectively. Finally, there are the Arctic and Antarctic circles at 66.5 degrees north and south of the equator. And this is how we will defeat them. According to the Globanati, the distance around the equator from one point wrapping back around onto itself is roughly 25,000 miles, whereas the distance to do the same on the Arctic or Antarctic circle is 11,000 miles. But looking at a real map, you can see those numbers don't add up. The maroon line represents the Arctic Circle, the red line the equator, and the purple line the Antarctic Circle. And so here is my plan. One I am sure the Flat Earth Society will raise the funds to do, because it instantly proves everything they're saying is correct. If we are on a globe, the Antarctic Circle must be smaller lengthwise in distance going around a sphere than the equator. When you look at the map, you clearly see that every line of latitude, southward or on the true map outward, from the equator towards the Arctic Circle, gains in length rather than diminishes, whereas on a spherical model, it diminishes. It's so simple, a child could do it. Simply pick a point on the northern coast of South America, follow that line of latitude all the way around, back again, and then compare measurements doing the same thing from a southern point on South America, going all the way around a line of latitude in the south, and compare the two numbers. Clearly, the number in the south will be much greater than the number in the north, because if we are on a flat Earth, a disk of indefinite proportions, every line of latitude outwards, every circle expanding outwards, will be bigger than the one which precedes it. Check, mate, Globonati.